dressing room. We've never played this before to ourselves, so we learned it in the dressing room. We learned this song in the dressing room, so if we fuck it up, big fucking deal, because even rock stars make mistakes. To the floor. A brilliant audience. Thank you very much for coming down tonight. We'd like to thank the Sinisters for letting us use their equipment. This one's called. This one's in the key of A. It's called Fuck Me Dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Body well. I like bringing emotion. It's a sensor. No way. What the fuck's that?
I'll need a drum key or something, bro.
The kick pedal, can we play without the pedal because we won't have enough time to fix it. Somebody get a kick pedal up here. The audience wants to hear the song.
I really do think so. I really do think so. Because I can't blame girls for putting my picture above their beds so they have an orgasm when they have their boyfriend. Because, you know, when I wake up in the morning and look at the mirror, I get hard on myself sometimes.
Oh, how do you see everything changing? Like, fuck, 20 years, eh?
20 years?
Yeah.
In 20 years, I've noticed that things have been becoming diluted and watered down. It's still fun, and it's always going to be fun. It's just more watered down, like.
In terms of the music you do, or what you hear?
Not in my music, and not in our music, but in terms of what I hear. Like, I mean, 20 years ago we had Alice Cooper, now we got Marilyn Manson. 40 years ago we had Hank Sr., and now we got Garth Brooks. You know, like, not to put down any of those artists or anything, but we had an unstrained version of it. Like, you know, 20 years ago when I started playing, you know, I would be drinking double gin and tonics, and I would be drinking Jägermeister straight. I still drink my Jägermeister straight, but I only have a single gin and tonic. And, you know, instead of having 8 double gin and tonics a set, I only have 4 single gin and tonics a set and have a couple of Jägermeisters before I go on. But you look at everybody else, and they're drinking light beer, smoking light cigarettes. But talk about punk nowadays. like some people don't understand the humor behind some of it. I would say that like people get the wrong impression of our earlier albums, like the first EP. But those are the type of people, you know, they look at us and say, you know, Nazis, racists and stuff. Like, come on, give me a break. You know, those are the kind of people that think Bela Lugosi really was a vampire. And what's that guy's name? Not Bela Lugosi. Who was his arch rival in that time? You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. He sang the Grinch.
Boris Karloff?
Yeah, those are the kind of people that think Boris Karloff really does turn into a wolfman at night, you know. You know, it's all in humor. They should watch the movie The Producers and see all that. They don't understand humor. Even the jokes aren't as humorous. You know, to tell you the truth, a lot of these bands don't even tell jokes on stage. Not that I think that that's a way of evaluating them, but I think people should be, the people on stage should be more interested in their songs and in their playing and in their audience than in their self-gratification, which I think a lot of people are just interested in self-gratification, saying, you know, look at me. But, you know, I think I know that when I get out there, I'm not saying, look at me. Well, of course I'm saying, look at me, you know, I'm the greatest at it. But I'm also looking at the audience as intensely as I want them to look at me.
1, 2, 3.
I understand that was other people's music they're putting out, or they already put out.
Yeah.
What's that album comprised of?
The first EP and a bunch of tapes that were recorded on Radio Shack cassette equipment. Radio Shack stereo cassette equipment. It was done in bedrooms and stuff, you know. Our friend Carl Johnson lent me Chris Suicide and Mr. Madness, Angelo and Tony. He lent us his bedroom to set up a recording studio, which was comprised by Steve Mahon of Radio Shack equipment.
So when you listen to those tapes now, what's your reactions? Or
I'm saying is you heard some motivated kids, because all we were kids. All we were a bunch of kids. We were bored as hell with the entertainment scene in our city, and when somebody says, if you don't like it, leave, I says, I'm not leaving, I'm going to fix it.